Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to more Dominion 6. Last time we looked at EA Niflheim. And man, we've had a few rough games in a row. I don't remember the last time we won. Oh, there was that game on Bidden Deep, that's right. Yeah, I don't know, maybe my skills about reached its end here as we run down the last few nations. Let's roll up another one. 6. Okay, M.A. Dalriada, the Old Alliance. M.A. Dalriada. Sounds like something we played. Is there a different Dalriada we did? Yes, there's an L.A. Dalriada we did. This is M.A. I don't really remember the LA version, so this will be fine. Got to get a win here on Talus. It's got to happen. I don't know what my deal has been. Maybe 3355. Okay, MA, so on and so forth. Dalriada, okay. Dalriada is a mountainous nation ruled by the descendants of the Furbolgs that escaped the fall of Fomorria. When the Fomorians made war with the armies of man, their fate was bloody and absolute. Most Furbolg died in the fighting or surrendered, but some escaped to found the kingdom of Dalriada. War has been the constant companion of the young nation, as the Furbolg first clashed with the natives of the land, then with strange raiders from a faraway land, the Vanir, and then with the conquerors of the Tua, the armies of man. For now, the three landed races of Furbolg, humans, and Vanir have formed a tenuous alliance, but few trust peace to hold for long. With their own nation, the Furbolg of Dalriada have sought to define a culture apart from Fomorria. The few remaining true Nemedians are revered, and the Furbolgs swear by their heritage as the sons of Nemede, even as Nemedian traditions like bronze armaments and spellsong are discarded. Right. Yeah, I really don't remember the late age one, but we've looked at a lot of nations, so you know, it is what it is. So a race of Furbolg, Vanir, and humans can recruit Shi in unforded forests and mountains. We have human and Furbolg infantry, capital-only heavy cavalry, special units, and mages from unusual terrain. Great. Air, glamour, death, water magic with some earth and nature, rarely blood, weak priests, primitive forts. Furbolg scout, standard stuff. Stonemason, 50% chance for earth, forge bonus 1, and masons. Cataran commander, 30 leadership, stealth 40, pillager 1. Furbolg thane, 75 leadership, inspirational 1. Sean something. 1 glamour, 1 holy, adept researcher 2, and spell singer, so 9 research for 125. Furbolg hag, 1 air, 1 death, air, water, death, water, nature, glamour, 10% for any of the above. Okay, so some of them will be 2 air, some will be 2 death, some could be 2 water, but they are old and not sacred. Furbolg druid, 1 air, 1 holy, water, earth, nature, glamour. Again, just a big jumbled mix of shit. Hard to say. King of Alba, cap only. 100 leadership, 2 air, 1 glamour. Air, earth, death, glamour. 10% for another one. Glamored. Too pricey to be a regular mage, but a good commander. Yeah, certainly a solid enough light thug. Nemedian Sorceress, cap only. 450 gold, 4 recruitment points. 1 air, 2 death, 2 glamour, 1 holy. Air, water, death, nature, glamour, 10% for another one. Also, glamour and spell singer. Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. I mean, yeah, it's going to be 225 gold. A turn for 8.5 research if we go this route. They can be 3 death or 3 glamour or 2 air. Or they can have a little water or nature splashed in. Certainly the most usable of the mages. But pricey. We just care about research in the early game. Probably these guys. I don't know what they'll do, but I guess with Twilight, they can all become despair spammers. She-Lords. This is in non-Fort Forest Highlands Mountains. 100 leadership, 1 nature, 2 glamour. Glamour spell singer. Okay. And Van Jarl in Coastal Forts. 100 leadership, 2 air, 1 glamour, 1 blood. Heretic 1. Plenty of air, glamour shit to choose from. That's the other nice thing, I suppose, is with 3 glamour, they're pretty close to Wailing Winds. Katanak. Yeah, I don't need to go down the numbers. We're never going to make any, so why waste your time? Why waste my time? Different Katanak with a long spear with 9 attack. Shield, blah, blah, blah. Furbolg Archer. 8 protection on the body. 13 hit points is nice. With a short bow. In MA, it's a little rough. 11 piercing. Furbolg Warrior. 13 hit points, 12 protection, 16 defense is pretty great with a shield. 13 MR, 11 morale. 13 attack is pretty great on a short sword for 16 damage. All in all, pretty far above average kind of medium infantry. Furbolg Warrior that ditches the shield for a battle axe. 13 attack, 22 slashing. Good choice for heavier protection stuff. Dalriada Pikeneer. Now here's something. 14 hit points, 12 protection, 11 defense, 13 MR, 13 morale. Formation Fighter 2, and a length 5 pike, 13 attack, 20 piercing. I think if the enemy is lacking in ranged, this is not a bad choice at all. 13 attack on a pike with Formation Fighter. Pretty solid. Galwegian Warrior. 16 hit points, 8 protection, 15 defense with shield, 14 MR, 12 morale, 15 speed. Very fast. 13 attack axe for 21 slashing damage and a javelin. Range 13, 15 piercing. It's a pretty solid all-rounder, I suppose. I mean, we're not going to get much more out of it. These guys do have bit better protection. They're going to be rocking 12 on the body compared to 8, which is pretty significant. But these do have javelins and hit harder, so it kind of depends a little bit. Knight of Alba, cap only. 15 hit points on the rider, 18 protection, 16 defense with a kite shield, 13 MR, 13 morale, 28 speed. They have a heavy lance, 14 attack, 18 damage, which means charge bonus of 12, so 30 damage on the charge. And a 13 attack axe for 20 slashing. Very solid. The horse is 22 hit points, 21 protection, 13 defense with glamour. 12 MR, 12 morale, true sight, disease resist, and a 12 attack, 14 damage hoof. It is a pretty solid heavy cav. I would have loved to have seen glamour on the rider as well. But, yeah. The only problem is it's really damn pricey, but they're good. Again, the problem with 1v1s, this setup specifically, it's just we tend to get attacked by massive armies, and that's where cavalry struggles. Stolen One, Cap only sacred. 14 hit points, 9 protection, 10 MR, 10 morale, 16 defense with a parry, 5 golden shield, 12 precision, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're glamored. That's great. Dark vision 50. Helps if we want to go to Nightfall after Twilight. They have a golden spear, 15 attacks, 17 magic piercing damage, and they can throw javelins. Okay. Yeah. Well, they're good. I mean, they're good for basically anything we'd want. I do think Stygian Flesh is mandatory? Let's just say for our sakes it's mandatory. And I think beyond that, we're, strength. Like, Blood Surge, yeah, it's good, but I really just want raw strength, because that'll increase the range on the javelin throw, and the damage on everything. 15 attack on the spear is already a really solid base. So Blood Surge would be good, and I imagine I'll take it, but just raw strength would be nice. Yeah, okay. Herdman in Coastal Forts. 15 protection, 12 defense with shield, 11 attack spear for 13 damage. Solid. Different Herdman with a broadsword. And She Warrior, non-fort forest, Highland Mountains. 9 protection, 15 defense, shield, glamour, bronze spear, 13 attack, 15 damage, and javelin. Not a bad infantry. Summons, we get the Kushi, we get Black Dogs, and we get Bargas. None of which benefit much from Stygian Flesh, of course, but I'm not going to budge on that. I like my Sacreds. We'll see. So it's, yeah, I mean, nothing. We've seen this spell dozens of times now. Blah, blah, blah. Alteration. Evocation. Destruction. We get a discount on the Lodestone Amulet. That's nice. That's about all we get. That one specific item. Okay. In Shaman, we get Curse of Baelor. Range 20 only, but 11 plus 1 area effect, 100 precision, 1 glamour gem, blindness, MR negates. Damn. Farcaster would go pretty hard, blinding the entire, like, enemy infantry. Well, you know, like half of them. But a little too risky on my own troops. Thaumaturgy is nothing, blood magic, nothing, and divine nothing. Okay, not anything too complicated here. Well, I'll be honest, I'm tempted to go Rainbow Mage and go Big Bless. We have the Great Sorceress, who starts with Death Glamour. That works for me. I think we'll go Imprisoned. Stygian Flesh is fairly important here. I guess there's also the question of scale. We don't have super high resource costs, so Sloth 1, maybe 2. Dominion 6, probably. Order 1, Growth 1, Heat 1, Misfortune 1. We like all these things. We need Death 5, Blood 4, at least. And then the rest is fairly flexible. Yeah. Okay. Stygian Flesh. Blood Surge, just because it's the most efficient per point. Beyond that, I think it's just kind of working man shit, really. We could take Undying 5 and Enchanted Blood. But they have fairly low protection, so it's not the best thing that I could probably take. I think, like, attack 3, defense 2, strength, and maybe 1 less attack, 1 more strength. Yeah, so 4 is going to give them range 16 on the Javelin, which is pretty good to get to the 2 off for 18 damage. I don't think Blood Surge triggers unranged, but it might. Just says as soon as they kill someone. So that's pretty good. Then by the time they get in melee, if that's active, they'll have 20 attack on the spear. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. I think we will roll with this. Lacustigian Flesh for the first 3 years is going to be a little tricky. We also don't have a great option of getting in the water, I'll admit. I could grab Water Breathing, but that's 6 fucking bless points. Damn, base Vanilla Dominions really doesn't want you getting in the water. Yeah, I'm not spending 6 bless points on that. We'll find some other solution. Alright. And then for Mage, yeah, we're going to start with just these guys to get situated. I don't need big mages at the start. For Research, well, that's a fine question, isn't it? Well, I mean, rushing construction 8 for mechanical militia is not the worst idea, but being able to afford it, maybe if we dump all our gems into it. Yeah, maybe. We're up against Zabalba. M.A. Zabalba. With the Woe Mooches. What that means mostly is that he has practically no archers of any kind. In which case, I would say the Pikeneers are probably my best secondary. How do you already have Never Healing Wounds? The hell? Oh, forgot to set him on fire. Whoops. Yeah, Stone ones are doing pretty well for themselves. Can't complain. So with Blood Surge, okay, so some of them that you recruit are just going to have a wound, which is kind of shitty. I wonder if I should have given them recuperation then. Damn. Well, ignoring that, ignoring the -1 strength, then with Blood Surge, I have 20 defense. Well, ignoring XP, I guess. 19 defense, 20 attack, 23 damage. Javelin range 18, 20 damage on that. Pretty good. They will repel a pretty goodly amount of stuff. Pikes probably a little further back. I don't want them to catch a javelin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty good. What more do you want, really? Oh, you can get out of there. Okay. Fuck it. I gotta get more provinces. You assassinated my scout? What the fuck? That's horrible. It's a horrible thing you've done. Yeah, he's full amphibious, so... yeah. Well, that's why we're bum rushing mechanical militia, isn't it? Annoying. Annoying, annoying, annoying. He's probably gonna take it. Okay. Good, good, good. Whoops. I didn't actually want to end turn. So, for mages... We can get Earth a little bit on these guys, but these guys have a pretty good odd of getting Earth. Well, that's pretty good. I guess he didn't launch it much at me. Yeah, it works out. Okay, we got Meldan the Fomorian Proselyte. 3 air, 1 death, 1 holy with a limp. 38 hit points, size 6, 16 protection. Well, 5 natural, 14 MR. Well, he's got 3 air, which is... Well, the Kings of Alba could have 3 air, so it's not something really unacceptable to, or unavailable to us. But he's a decent Army of Mists contender. Dag, no, my Cloud Mage. But we got Hudron, the Fomorian Proselyte. Okay, he doesn't have a limp, but he doesn't have 3 air. I'll take him. Okay, good, good. Good, good, good. Sure. Palisade up. Messengers arrived from Zabalba. What could he possibly want? Probably to shred my innocent Dershid butthole. Yeah, and we'll have to put that on Ebis. Don't slack on that. In fact, maybe I just sit on Ebis for the moment. Okay. We're looking fairly good here. This is a much bigger force now. "11 Pikeneers, 10 Sacreds." Okay, I mean, for the first Doom stack we get hit by, it's usually the worst one for us to handle. So, could be worse. "15 Pikeneers, 5 Sacreds." He sent 528 in, although 127 of that was dispossessed spirits. 184 Mooch Warriors, quite a bit. Only 9 Woe Mooches, so I don't know what he's doing with that. He lost 5 of them there. Okay. Good. Defended Dershid. That's what we want to hope for. Do need to get PD up on every province. Or we're holding down the fort. Which, as we've seen, is not always easy. I mean, when we do it, it looks really easy, but not always. We're up to 1 Earth Gem a turn. Huzzah! I have never known such riches in all my days. And our god has arrived. Okay, we're still about, like, 20 turns off from Construction 8. So go around and site search for now. Pretty good. We lost 3 Pikeneers. He lost 225 shit. Including 93 Mooch Warriors. Can't complain a whole lot. I would like to get this. I'm gonna go ahead and send you. That's what we're talking about. That sweet, sweet Rainbow Mage site search. Good. Alright, good, good, good. Start building the palisade. Go ahead and get me a few priests here. I see we're struggling a little bit. Because he's going to be building temples in the water. The plan for the water, I suppose, is mostly going to be... well, I don't know, really. Mechanical men, I guess. If I can get Earthblood Deepwell up. That's also a ways off. We're gonna have to just hold down the fort for a while. We may need to make quite a few priests. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah. Alright, just here and here. I can't make priests here? Can't make generic priests here. Okay. Good enough. Yeah. Holding them off pretty well. Minion is the war now. That's also quite a bit of a war, isn't it? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Working out, working out, working out. Preach, please. Auto preach. Yeah, yep. That was a big one. 5 ice drakes, got 124 kills. God damn, man. Drakes are just so ridiculous. Well, okay. Ferry over more troops. Yeah. I mean, we killed the last 3 ice drakes, but Jesus Christ. Killed off all my sacreds. And it's so wild because I never think to make them on the rare time. Like, we just played Niflheim. Why the fuck didn't I make just like 50 ice drakes? I think it's just because it's such an inefficient thing. Like, I don't tend to make many things that just have one summon. No scaling, just one summon per mage doing it. Like, it's really an inefficient thing, and I just always focus so much on research, but yeah, most of the time drakes aren't good because they can just so easily kill your own troops. Yeah. Alright, I don't really want this guy in the fight, because he will eventually be our dude. Army of Mist dude. I think Ebis is probably fine. Just have to keep making sure these guys actually preach instead of research. Valis, the Guardian of Alba. He's got 100 leadership, but only 1 star. Grey Star. Inspirational +4. And comes with a great sword of sharpness. Okay. Well, you certainly exist. No doubt about that. Three Earth Gems per turn. That after all that, we went from 1 to 4 finally. Praise Jeebus. I see that you did miss a few all along there, though, so keep going. We're a few turns out. Really struggling on Dominion here. Try as I might. Okay. Obviously, Juggernauts might take priority. Thankfully, we're also getting construction aid for that, but we need stellar focus at the bare minimum. And even then, we can coast for a little while. It might be nice to just get out, like, I don't know, 8 Juggernauts or something, just to have an extra 8 temples to counter all his water temples, and the fact that he has a lot of high-level priests, I imagine. Zabalba. Yeah, he's got level 2 priests at least. We're obviously having a little bit of a rough time here. Despite all our preaching going on. Okay, we're almost done. So much breaching. Alright, we found a wellspring of secrets. That doesn't mean anything. We found very little earth. Okay. So... Right. I don't know if mechanical militia is essential right now. We're actually holding pretty well on defense. So... We don't have... We have to make a skull cap. Throw that on yourself. And then make a juggernaut. And then make a juggernaut. Defended, defended. We are under siege in Dershid. Perhaps I spoke too soon. He will take advantage of this lapse. a few more. Okay. Yep. Took advantage of that lapse. Damn it. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. And then no, don't break the siege. Is there a way to deduct? I don't remember if I saw that. Return alt backspace. Okay. God damn it, dude. What the fuck is happening? Macabre just slaughtering? What the hell? This beat that amount of PD. Because he's moseying in. And casting Falling Frost now. Oh my gosh. He got his evocation up and he just slaughters. Fuck. Oh my god. No, god damn. What the fuck? Oh, this is bad, man. I do have a lot of priests, but oh, it's bad. What I don't have are units. Oh, shit. Shit and god, that's bad. Okay, yeah, I don't have units. I can put like 100 PD here, which might dissuade him. But I don't know, I guess we probably can beat that. Yes, okay, we defended. We did beat it at the cost of half our sacreds there. And then it's a matter of... Okay, we need, mechanical militia like yesterday. Shit. Okay, they're on patrol. We're going to just put all our money here. We defended Epernia. We defended Dershid and lost 9 more. But we're there. We got it. Okay, I'm sorry. I doubted you, Mechanical Militia. Forgive my transgressions. All is okay now. Yeah, okay. We're better. We're better now. Everything's okay now. Okay. He's got a King of the Mountains. Holy shit. Okay. Well, with that disaster behind us, we could get riches from beneath, and I'm worried we might need it. But I suppose we'll wait. Okay. Now we can start to work towards Army of Mist, I guess. And Wailing Winds. We got a lot more research to do. Yes, yes, all is well now. Okay, okay, okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Yeah, so we don't really have any Earth Mages for Legion of Steel or anything. That would be something I would cast. And then for big enchantments, well, I should cast Stellar Focus now. We have some glamour stuff we could cast. Like Aura of Bewilderment, I guess, on my Sacreds is not bad. But it's 4 glamour, 1 gem. Not really. But if we got Thaumaturgy 3 and we went up Alteration a little bit more, could get Twilight and Despair spam going. Yeah, there's some options now. Alright, you're gonna cast, please give her this. You're gonna cast Stellar Focus. So let's have you just make a Dream Spool. And you can make... We have no nature of any kind. That's right. My Pretender didn't take any nature. Ah, but I can't get 2 nature, can I? Extremely, extremely rarely. I hate to send someone around just to search 1 nature sites. No, it's probably not worth the time and effort. Just convert glamour to nature. Okay. So, yeah, Twilight is just 1 gem, 3 glamour. Plus 1 glamour skill. Nightmare Mask's also pretty good. We all have glamour death. Pretty good. I still have a lot of research I want to do, so I don't want to strain that whole setup. So we're just going to go with that. I'm going to move, like, all of you here. You're going to make another Juggernaut. And then we're just going to convert a bunch of shit over, because we don't need all this. I think we're probably not going to bother getting in the water. Okay, you are going to cast Twilight. And then all of you are going to be pretty simple here. You're going to cast probably Mirror Image, I would imagine. And then we didn't get Thaumaturgy yet. Okay, don't do anything yet. I forgot about that. Okay. Try that again. Despair, 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 despair. Good, good, good. Just put you up here, so it's fine. It's fine. A lot of despair, I know. It's not quite gonna work out. Yeah, because it's 200% casting time. So they'll actually have to cast something else before they do that, but it'll be fine. We'll see how it goes. Oh, he cast Riches from Beneath. We may need to dispel something. We'll see. We're not going to be able to sustain Juggernauts forever, and I wasn't really planning on it. It's going to be tough to get to Arcane Nexus. Not with only 13 pearls and no other... I mean, we could cast Gates of Horn and Ivory if we go to Thaumaturgy 7. Not too bad. Otherwise, there's, of course, Earthblood Deepwell. I mean, yeah. Hard to say. But you know that I put the bare minimum into mine. So, Mechanical Militia will fall off at some point. But the more Juggernauts I have, the better. Cast another one. Yep. He cast Eternal Twilight. All provinces get +1 magic skin. All battles have the Twilight effect. Lands that are hostile or outside Dominion get -10% income, -20% resources. This might be one we have to try to dispel. Fucking 90 gems he put into this one. Okay, well, Disenchantment is pretty good. Lowers the overcast level of a global enchantment by half the overcast level of Disenchantment. It is pricier, but yeah, we'll put 80 into it. Yep, got it. Okay. At a certain point, worry a little bit about upkeep. But we don't really need money for much things, so probably okay for now. Question is, can we win on defense with Juggernauts, or do I need to march in? It's hard to say. I think Juggernauts probably can win eventually, but I don't know. He might be doing some shit, and I don't like that he's casting a lot of globals. Because if Mechanical Militia falls off and he hits me with like 1,400 units, we're folding. And that would make me look pretty dumb. We've got a fairly good collection. We're up to 33 spread chances per month. He's obviously beating me by quite a lot. Yeah, because, I mean, at the very least, he took the water, which is annoying. And so he's saturated the water, which is very hard for me to diminish that. Unless I start marching in. And I think I should. Maybe I should. We can make mechanical men. That's probably our best bet. There's the living statues, I guess. Those are pretty good. They have 15 hit points, 20 protection, 14 defense with a parry, 8 stone shield, 12 attack stone spear for 17 damage. Their slash, pierce, resist. 4 amphibians that don't need to eat. And they also don't heal naturally. Yeah. And spirit sight. Whereas the mechanical man has only 8 hit points, 18 protection, 14 defense. He's much better versus elemental stuff, but he doesn't have any resists as far as he doesn't resist piercing or anything. So I think the statues are better. Fuck. He dispelled global. Oh, he cast stellar focus. Yeah, that's not good for multiple reasons. Okay. Yeah, it's not good for multiple reasons. But better that than mechanical militia. We lost the temple in Pulmania. Okay, so we do have Army of Mist now, which means mechanical militia. Well, no, we still very much want mechanical militia everywhere else, but here at least, if we can get this guy to do his thing. So to get Army of Mist online, 5 air, 3 gems, or 4 air, 4 gems, however you want to do it. That means that she has to make the booster to get him to 4, and then I need 4 fucking gems, which is not easy. Not easy at all. There's that one cloak. Cloak of Astral Storms. That's the best bet. She'll have to make that as well. Well, just start making it then. Simple. Okay, that's good. I mean, that's obviously a massive boon. Fuck. It's got Fata Morgana now, which is pretty terrible. I think that one we're gonna have to break. Disenchantment, Fata Morgana. It's just gonna make taking the water too difficult. Okay, we dispelled it. Defended. Attacked Pernia. Oh, yeah, he did. With a lot of flyers. Army of Mist. Twilight. Oh, God. That felt questionable. He sent in 641. He lost 521. I lost 3 Sacred. Damn, it looked so much worse than that, didn't it? Jesus Christ. I mean, we lost plenty of PD, I suppose, but man, I don't know. I really thought I lost all the mages and his 30 fire snakes got 100 kills. That's crazy. Okay. Whew. We also got rid of Fata Morgana for now. Perfect. Flawless. No notes. He lost 321 more. Excellent. Mechanical Militia goes hard alongside Army of Mist on all those iron flies and shit. Excellent. But man, if he ain't giving us a fight. Okay, we have quite a lot of statues. We have 60 statues. They're pretty mean. They'd be a lot meaner with Army of Mist, though. In the water? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. So we're going to do the same thing for her that we did for him. We're going to make a winged helmet. Oh, she doesn't even really need that. And we're going to make a cloak of astral storms. We also need to make her water breathing. Some form of Boots of the Messenger sure is fine. Some other miscellaneous item that will help her do well. Water lens for friendly currents might be the best bet. Yeah, because they're going to be pretty slow. Although I guess that doesn't matter too much. Maybe that doesn't matter too much. I mean, as far as a weapon, I don't know, man. Pulse staff or Skelly spam. Okay, it's fine. You got your shit, so you're gonna go in the water. Alright. Urshid, Ebis, Pernia, no problem. It's just losing massive amounts of troops there. Good. Fuck them. Sure, it doesn't put it much of a dent. Oh my god, it put a big dent. Man, what a plummet. He has almost as few troops as I do. It's crazy. His Dominion's still holding strong, but we're about to put a real big stop to that. Alright, Army of Mist. Army of Mist, and then I have a Temp Glamour gem that I could do something with. I could put Blur on him, I suppose. Or I could put displacement on them. That's pretty good. Or I could give them awe. That's probably the best thing. Okay, we'll do Warriors of Dawn first, and then Army of Mist. Okay, hold and attack closest. We'll go all the way in the back. Good. Okay. Wailing Winds is accessible. We want the Wailing of Winds. So that means 3 glamour, 1 air. This person right here. You need a glamour booster, which we already have. No, we don't have anything. So make the Gossamer Veil. That gets you to 4, which is what you need. Yep. And then you just need 2 gems, which is very simply this. And you are good to go. Yeah, pretty simple. I should give her a few guards, though. Okay. You have this, and now you're gonna head over. We are going to put a goodly amount of PD there. You're going to take a few of these as guards, and go here. And round we go. We also need a second one to make temples here. Forge. Ring of Water Breathing. He attacked Zaburia. Nothing. He attacked Ebis. Nothing. He attacked Durshid. Nothing. He attacked Epernia with a good amount. And yeah, he is building Juggernauts, but he sends him into battle because he's a big stupid head. Perfect. Killing a Juggernaut is like ecstasy. Arnold, get to it, pal. We're gonna put up this amount of PD, and you're gonna move on. It does have a fort here. I probably won't take that, so I'd like to get back to make more Juggernauts. Ooh, we lost 5 living statues. Somehow. You're gonna be on patrol. Give you a handful of guard. Not you. Yeah. Alright. Good. Gonna go this way. You're gonna build a temple now, and we're gonna fight back against the machine. Look, he keeps sending in Juggernauts. He's so stupid. He's a big stupid head. Good. Build yourself a temple. Good. Here, we'll put a pretty good amount. Lost 5 more, but that's fine. We got Foxna, the Fomorian Proselyte. Great. And that's it. I don't think these guys have much in the way of siege strength or anything. It's okay, but I imagine there's more than that in there. I don't know, I guess I'll check it out. Famous last words. No problem, no problem, no problem. Lightly damaged. Okay, we could get in eventually then. Moderately damaged, that's fine. Yeah, research is, you know, we're at that stage. Yeah. Pretty simple stuff. Almost the Truth Speaker. 3 Nature, 4 Glamour. Pretty cool. We really just don't need anything else. Yeah, I mean, we probably could go stomp his shit in, but I think at this point, unless he's being very aggressive with Juggernaut production, which he isn't, he's sending him into the water to die, but I killed my priest, and that doesn't make me happy. Well, where there's one, there's more, so make another one. Assassinating my priests? Why'd you do that? Yeah, he's hitting it like just every turn. Okay, well, go back there. Try not to die. I think he just assassinated him. But we breached this. I'm gonna give it a shot. I can't get a temple here to save my life. He's just hitting it every turn, and he has assassins on it. Alright. Look at that. Took the fortress. Who would have thought? It's pretty good, right? I even got his Mooch Kahul. Just for fun. If only my fucking pretender could build a temple. Like, you got hands? Use them. Just gonna sit here and monitor the situation. Thank you. Thank you for finally building that. Alright. No, let's get back and make more juggernauts. We got this in the bag now. With all these temples. Monthly, you need your new helmet, skull cap. Monthly juggernaut production. Good, good. Good, good. Yeah, we got this now. We took over the water. It's all fine. So on and so forth. You can just preach there for a little bit. And then dump. You know what? We've done this shitty, cheesy strat many times, but I needed a win today. Alright, we've had a lot of losses. So this was necessary. Yep. Just race by some turns, no problem. Just looking to see if he dispels anything. Yep. Forge of the Ancients, and he dispelled Mechanical Militia. Okay, well, that's not surprising. Thankfully, he didn't attack that same turn. Spell this, dickhead. The only one I really care about, so should be fine. I mean, he's not going to do that much with Forge of the Ancients to bother me. Yeah, he's losing it. He's losing it, man. Look how many glamour gems I got. The beauty of a rainbow mage. Yeah, okay. Yes, 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 yes. We actually lost Pulmania tonight. I accept. Okay, he overwrote one of his own things. Yep. Oh, this was the big battle turn. He gears up for one big round. Alright, Army of Mist on all the Mechanical Militia, Twilight, Despair, 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 Despair. Sent in 427, he lost 390, I lost nothing and gained one of his warriors just for fun. Betaine, blah blah blah, Swamp, blah blah blah, Dershid, blah blah blah. He's making golems instead of juggernauts, which is what he needs to be making. Pernia, look, he sends 2 juggernauts in, they just die. He's so stupid. Oh, we got the Nemedian Queen. 150 leadership, 150 undead leadership, 2 air, 2 water, 3 death, 2 nature, 3 glamour, 2 holy. Jesus Christ. That's quite the mage. Too bad the game's over. Boom. And we will watch his last gasp on Epernia. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, like, it looks easy when we do it. Like, it looks easy and cheesy, but there's a lot of games where we don't get this online. We don't make this happen. We can't hold. So the ability to hold that base, hold the line, hold our situation until we can get the perfect defense going is not to be taken for granted, you know? Like, that's sort of what separates, like, for me at least, a good nation from maybe not necessarily a bad nation, but something that I didn't pilot right or don't know how to really handle as well, or I fucked up, like, my strategy. I fucked up the bless, I fucked up the scales, I fucked up taking an awake expander or not taking an awake expander, so on and so forth. So, whereas if everything goes right, or if I have an overpowered nation, or, you know, what have you, that allows me to get into a situation where I can then cheese. The cheese is not automatically handed to you. It has to be earned at least somewhat. So we did. I think maybe we could have stormed in and won. Between Wailing Winds, which I don't even know if I ever saw being cast. That definitely wasn't cast. I probably didn't have that thing on patrol. No, you were on patrol. Why didn't you cast Wailing Winds? I never scripted Okay, well, had I done that, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we could have done some damage. We probably could have taken Nace. You know, we do that sometimes where we go over the bridge. And we maybe could have wiped out a few things. I assume he had a statue pretender, because we never saw that. He had displacement luck on his sacreds. We didn't see that many sacreds. I don't think. How many did he have on that battle? Whoa, mooches. He had 14 of them. Yeah, I don't know. They just spread them out. They got killed. It's not an amazing bless. It's not a bless that I would really pick for them. Like, luck is not the thing that they really want, you know? Like, that's just an overpriced bless that doesn't give you much. Anyways, Dalriada. Pretty good. I think even, you know, in a normal game, they'd probably be even better because you'd be able to use the Knights of Alba, which are pretty solid heavy cav. I think their regular lineup is pretty solid. I mean, like a mid-range warrior here, this is a really solid medium infantry. Doesn't have anything really special going for it as far as traits or anything, but just solid stats. Same with these guys with the battle axes, the pikeneers. Length 5 with 13 attack, 20 damage, and formation fighter. That's really good. Yeah, these guys... the protection aspect is a little iffy, but 15 defense with shield, 16 hit points, and a javelin with solid attack values. Yeah, I mean, the attack values are kind of above average across the board. And then the sacreds, I mean, yeah, you saw they're pretty darn solid. With a full kind of working man bless like that. Definitely a workhorse. And then yeah, the mages, I mean, you get Army of Mist pretty easy, you get Wailing Winds pretty easy, you can do Skelly spam pretty easy, you can do a whole lot of Despair spam really easily with Twilight up, and these guys just spamming Despair pretty nicely with Spellsinger. Yeah. Yeah, it's the kind of nation that I like to play as, and it worked out well, so good stuff. It's one of those nations, like I talked about recently, like it's one of those nations where you could say it feels like a vanilla nation. You know, this feels like something that just could be in the vanilla world. So yeah, good stuff. My name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6. See you fine folks next time.